Good morning, everybody. We are here to draw this valve body. So everything is in millimeters. Don't worry about this material for now. We'll assign that at the end of the video. But if we look at this drawing to kind of start devising a strategy, on this top view, I think drawing this cylinder body that goes up and down is probably the most important step, that everything can be based off of that. And so we can see that in this top view is our best view for that. So we'll start our sketch in the top view, draw this circle, do a symmetric extrusion, because then this whole little side thing here we can see is centered right on that object. So we're going to draw two circles, and they need to be 200 millimeters and 250 millimeters. So let's go to our Fusion. Turn my origin on here. I want it in the top this time. So I'm going to create a new sketch on that plane. Alright, and then circles. And we want them centered right on our origin. And we want it pretty big. We're going out to 200 there. Okay, now let's put some dimensions on some stuff. 200 and 250. Alright, so those are done. And then it gets extruded 250 also. So we can just go ahead and finish that. Alright, hit E for extrusion. And we're going to want it to be symmetric. This surface and my entire distance is 250. Double check my measurements. Okay, we're good there. So we've got that cylinder body. Let's start drawing these little tabs, okay? And so you can see here on this right side view is the one that's, it depends how you want to draw it. What we'll try and do is keep the single tab over here where we want it to be. And so the center of that circle and this arc is, the center part is out. This is the diameter, so it's half of 320. So from here to here would be 160, right, to that. And so that's how I'm going to start this. So we're going to, right on this surface, right-click and create a new sketch. I feel like that flipped me around pretty good. So I'm going to hit that so that my top is a little bit more normal. I'm going to get a line. I'm going to turn it to a construction line. I'm going to start at the origin, and I'm going to go out 160 and hit enter. Right? And so that's going to be the point where I start making all of these tabs and things like that. And so we have a 25 diameter circle and a 30 radius. So 25 diameter, 30 radius. So I grab my circle. I don't want it construction now. And so this is a 25, and I can just hit enter. And then I can go to an arc. And I can use a center point arc this time. And we can go straight down and straight around. And hit D for dimension. And I forgot what that was. That was a radius of 30. Alright, and now let's see something. So if I go back to my select tool, so I just hit escape, can I move these? I still can move those. So we need to put some constraints on those just to make sure. So I'm going to use horizontal, vertical, that to that. Oops, did I miss? Okay, that's not working for me, so maybe I need to try this one. What's going on here? So let's go back to our select tool. That's not moving good. That is moving. There we go. I don't know why that didn't work before. I must have been doing something wrong. So horizontal, vertical. And I'm also going to constrain this and this so that turns back. So we know we want those right up and down from that. Perfect. Now we can go back and get our line tool. And we want that horizontal until it touches that line. And the same thing right there. And I believe that completes those tabs. Let's just double check. Yep. And so then we're going to need two more of them. Okay. And those are a thickness of 15 when we go to extrude them. And so you could make a copy of those in your sketch and then extrude all 3 of them to 15. I think what I'm going to do is hit Finish Sketch and Extrude. And I'm going to extrude this right now. Make sure it joins good. And I want that at 15. Oops. So it went the wrong way on me. That means I need to type -15, right? There we go. Oh, and now, so this is a good, interesting thing here I can make a correction to. Because I extruded this up, it created it as a new body at first. And we don't want that. And you can see that there's that line there. We want that to join in with everything else that we have here. So I'm going to hit OK. And now I'm back to just one body and it's joined in, and that's what we want to do. Okay, so let's go to our top view again, right? So that we can see, basically we want to make 3 copies of this around, right? And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up here to Create, and we want to do a pattern, and we're going to do a circular pattern. Okay, and bodies, no, we want to do features, right? And we want this feature that we did. And our axis now is going to be that blue line right there. It automatically set itself to 3, which is what we want, all the way around. All perfect. So I can just hit OK right there. And now I've got those 3 tabs. Next thing we want to do is make a copy of those going down. So this time we are going to mirror copy those. All right. And so objects, bodies, nope, again, we want features. And so let's click on this top thing. I get all 3 of those. Great. Mirror plane. Right in the middle. Good thing we did it symmetric. Okay. And now I've got those tabs. Okay, so it did not get one, right? Let's go back into our mirror and select, and we can see that it didn't get this one. Right, so let's add to that if we can. Objects. Let's also get that one. Did it work for me? Nope. So let's go back into our mirror again. I'm going to deselect everything for now. And I'm going to tell it I want this and this. Features, why is that not working for me? So let's try it again. Let's unselect it. We want that. So it's only doing that one, so I guess let's just repeat it. Let's go and do another mirror. And this time we'll get these ones. And then the plane, again, we want that. There we go. So now we're where we want to be with all of our tabs done and everything like that. Okay, and so now we got to start thinking about drawing this kind of side piece that attaches into that. And so we're going to do that on the right side, and we're going to use something that you maybe not have done before, and it's called an offset plane. So let's go to this front view and look at what we've got going on here. We can see that the hole depth to that is 275. What else can we see here? I guess this view helps us here to know from this front face to the back end it's centered, right? Because they're not telling us where it's located. And it's a 300 across. And remember that not that this matters, but from here to here, our outside diameter to this circle is 250. So that means that it's 25 past that. But to start this offset plane that we want to draw this surface on, which is this kind of circle, it's 300, and if we want that half from the origin, it's going to be offset 150 out this way. And so what we're going to do here is now we are going to construct an offset plane, and we want it parallel to this surface, and we want it offset 150 out that way. All right, and so we can just hit OK. And now this is the surface, so I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to create a new sketch on that. And I can start kind of drawing these circles here. So the outside one is 175. So I got my circle, and I'm going to make that 175 and hit enter. And that's locked in place. And then I think what we're going to do is use our hole tool to create the rest of this. But before we do the hole tool, we got to also create this kind of embossed back of this. So we're going to call this good now. And we're going to extrude that quickly. So I hit extrude, we're going to take that, and we want to take that into this body. But we don't want to cut it. We want to join up. And we don't need to go to a distance this time. We're just going to go to an object. Okay? Take it this way, and we'll just say we want to go to that object. Oops. Okay, that's not what I wanted. To object, is that what I want? Distance, object, to that, there we go. And we want it to be there. Let's look down in it, make sure it doesn't go all the way through. Join, good. Hit OK. And that's exactly what we want. And we need to kind of do this process again now on the back. And so we're going to construct another offset plane from that view, the right side view. And this time we're going to go negative 150. Negative 150 and enter. And I need to create another sketch on that one. And it's also going to be centered. And this time it's going to be 100 millimeter diameter for that circle. I'm going to hit my circle right on the origin. We want it to be 100 and enter. And we can hit E for extrusion. And again, we want to go to object, to that, join, yes. And we can rotate around and make sure that everything's looking good like we want it to. Okay. And so now let's try to do this hole that is, so it's got a counter bore right here, and then it goes all the way through. And so let's look at some details. It says that the diameter of the hole going all the way through, which is this, is 60, and that goes 275, which matches up with that. The counter bore is 100, and it goes 25 deep. Right, so let's see if we can make this happen. So here we're going to create, and we're going to use our hole tool. And then where we want it on this, okay. Hold on, I want to see if I can get that right. Counter bore is what we want. I think we want a clearance hole with a drill point. And we're going to collect this surface. And we want that right in the center. So I dragged it there. I'm going to move my selfie camera there. And so it says that the diameter of the hole, which is right here, we need a custom. Is there a way to custom do this? Reference. So we know we want this 275. I got too many zeros. 118 degree, that should all be standard. Now this stuff I need to be able to change. DNI, ISO, JIS. There should be a way to do this to make this custom. Give me just a second. I'm going to look that up. I'll be right back with you guys. See what I did there. So when I went to clearance, that's what made it kind of locked in. So if I just click that to simple, now I can make my adjustments. So I want my counter bore at 100, and the depth of that 100 was 25. Let's just double check those numbers. 125, good. And then the angle's fine. This one right here, we want to change to 60. Okay, and we can hit OK on that, and then that kind of locks our hole in place there. And if we wanted to check that, we need to, we're going to do one of those, where we cut it in half and view it. Hold on a second. Yeah, they call that, if you go to inspect, they call it a section analysis, and it says what face do I want to see. I'm going to cut it right there, right? And so then I can go over here and take a peek at this in the back and see that's exactly what we want that to look like. We can just hit cancel, go back to our home screen, and you can see now that we're doing pretty good here. So I'm going to go ahead and save mine temporarily so I don't lose my progress. And we're going to call this valve body, and this is project 12. You don't have to put the 12, you can just put valve body if you want. Alright. Okay, now we just have a couple more things to add here. And it's really just these little holes right here. And if we look at the details on these, they are actually tapped holes. They have threads in them. So we're going to use the hole tool again. Create a new sketch on the surface of that circle. And if I move my selfie thing there, the center of those is at 137.5, 137.5. So I'm going to create a new sketch here first. Okay, and then I'm going to do a circle. And I want that circle to be a construction line. Taking it out there, and now I'm going to dimension that and make sure that it is 137.5. Hit enter on that. And so now I kind of know where I want those to be. If we want to be even more precise about starting that first one, we know we want it straight up and down, and so I can actually add a construction line for that as well. I can start right here and go right up to that, and I know that then that's where I want to make that first hole. So I can finish that sketch. I'm done with that now. Okay. Alright, figured it out. So to make those, we go into, where are we at here? This metric profile, and then we go up here, and we want this at 12, and then everything matches up with how we want it to be. We see our real dimension here actually matches what we've got going on in our image here. Right? And so then if we go back to our drawing, everything should line up with exactly how we want it to be. That can stay the same. Right-handed is how we want it. Excuse the bell there. And then we hit OK, and we've got that tapped hole. So then the last thing that we need to do is pattern that in a circle, right? So we're going to hit circular pattern. Oh, before we do that, we need to show it, we need to give it an access to spin that around, right? And so we're going to create one last new sketch. Create a new sketch. And we want it on that surface. And we're going to take a line, a construction line. We'll start it right at the origin. And we'll go, doesn't really matter. We can go all the way out there. Okay. Finish that sketch. And now let's go back to creating our circle pattern. Alright. Features. That hole, right? Access. Right there. And if we look at this, we want 3 of those evenly spaced out. And it already has that for us. We can hit OK. And then everything's good to go there. We can hide this sketch. Hide our origin. Last thing we want to do is right click on body. And let's make this out of, they said aluminum, right? So we can do that too. Let's just take the very top aluminum. Regular aluminum. Close that. Right click here, bring up our properties. Maybe zoom in a little bit. And there is your valve body. Alright.